Kwibuka means remember, which is one of the names for the commemoration event that we have in April, where we remember the lives lost during the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda. And we do this to honor the lives of the victims and to make sure something like that never happens again.
The commemoration of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi means a lot to me, coming from parents who are also survivors of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. It leaves me with a big responsibility to keep the history, educate, and also make sure that what happened will never happen again.
I decided to attend Kwibuka 32 because many of my friends here at MBNU are from Rwanda, and while spending time together, the genocide topic came up, and I realized how important it would be for both me and them that I was gonna attend and be there for them and with them.
I decided to join to support my friends and to learn more about world history, but also local history. We have a large Rwandan community at Mount Vernon Nazarene University. The main thing that I did when being involved in the workshops for Kwibuka 32 was I formatted a reference list for further reading, and then during the event, I was positioned at one of our 3 workshop stations, because we had a pre-genocide, during the genocide, and post-genocide workshops, and I was working in the workshop that described what was going on during the genocide. We had a backdrop with posters. So the first banner that people looked at was the banner that described what set off the genocide when President Habyarimana was shot down after signing the Arusha Accords, which many political extremists in the government at the time deemed too moderate, and so that kicked off the genocide that had been planned for years.
My workshop was a big blank stand, like a veil, kind of. And people could leave messages to survivors or messages of hope. And what stood out the most to me was how quickly the connection was when people were approaching the blank big paper. People will leave messages in English, in Rwandan, and it was just very intense, you could see in their eyes that they were, again, connecting with what they were writing.
The Walk to Remember is an act of solidarity that symbolizes sharing in the journey that victims and survivors had to endure, and signifies reclaiming the land that they once walked in terror and in fear.
It is very, very important to remember the lives lost in the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, because what is forgotten can be repeated. And I have this thing that my dad told me: when you want to live the present, you have to always remember the past, because the past helps you live the present, and the present helps you shape the future.
It meant a lot for me to see students lead an initiative like this on campus, because it shows the kind of pride they have for their country and how much they love representing who they are and exhibiting that to the rest of the world. I think the first thing what a university needs to know is how can the university be a supportive platform for students to showcase their passion and bring out the true self and identity about themselves. And that's where I believe this event formed in Mount Vernon, where Pamela was very passionate about this, and it was in her. All she just needed was a platform where she can showcase that talent. So as a university, it's important to support what the students need, because the ultimate reason why a university exists are for the students.